The entrance where everyone's got their badges. Got mine, considering I'm only here for Friday. So let's go upstairs. All right, so here we are. How cool is that? Oh god, here's my weakness. Look at this. We got card packs here out in the open. Bam! Look at all these anime statues. Sheesh. These are Chinese, I think. Of course, and some of these. Cool. Look at these frames. Oh my god. They just pop out. There's a store I haven't visited yet, somewhere nearby, but this is crazy to see all these alt arts. It's so good. There's so many loose action figures. Holy crap. Oh my god, look at it. There she is. That's awesome. Doesn't look too bad. They have Julia too. Let's see how she looks. Not too bad either. Look at this. See, this is why you check other vendors. $40. And I just got it for $25. That's crazy. Ah, more anime statues. There's a Marin. Okay. Well, it's all Marin. All right. See how small that is when you found it at Ross? It does not scale well. Here's something that I'm going to be attending as well. Look at that.
Tried everything.
That's the one that I brought here. See, the pricing isn't so bad here. Most of it's pretty regular. So it's not bad to see if I find anything that is missing in my collection, but I don't know. Cool to see though. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. That's... Woo! What's up, guys? How's it going? Thanks for checking out the video. Fan Expo. I walked into the... first of all, let me just start this off. This was a Friday. I went on the Friday. I was not able to make the Saturday and Sunday just because I have other plans. So I was at least fortunate enough to go to the Friday show. And there was only one particular reason why I wanted to go. Is because of, you know, celebrity appearance. And they had Daphne Keane, which I definitely want to get her autograph on my Marvel Legends X-23 figure. You know, sometimes there are the draws of a Comic-Con or an Expo, especially with a celebrity, that you may want to like buy that ticket and be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go that day. Everything gets set up. But unfortunately, there have been quite the amount of schedule changes. And to no fault, but no fault to Daphne Keane or anything like that, but it was a back and forth. And it's just weird how Fan Expo does not, you know, announce these things. It's weird. Like, I'm pretty sure Fan Expo may have announced whether someone had canceled that's all fine and good, but it was funny because even when I first saw the announcement, Daphne Keane was going to be there for Saturday and Sunday. Cool. I'll try to schedule for Saturday. Then it changed to a Friday, Saturday. So I'm like, oh my God. Okay. So Saturday was still open. I'll do Saturday. But then of course life happens. You know, things get in the way. I had something else scheduled, so I could only do the Friday. A good like 1 week before today, it changed back to a Saturday, Sunday. So unfortunately for me, and there was no announcement whatsoever. If there was an announcement, by all means, show me there was an announcement, because you guys did not announce anything. Um, did not get my figure autographed. That's just how it goes. Um, Schedule changes happen. What am I supposed to do? I can't do anything about it, but I can't even get a refund on my general admission ticket because it was beyond the date, the cutoff date. So I still went, of course. Why wouldn't I? I already paid for a ticket. I might as well go on the Friday and see what's going on. It's been over a year since I've been, maybe 2 years. It's been 2 years since I've been to the Fan Expo Philadelphia. And they have made some, nice strides into creating a nice event. But it's still the same. Not a lot of exhibitors. Little things here and there that just make it into, not necessarily a con, even though it kind of is a con, but yeah, I guess you can definitely call it an expo. Many different vendors, so many different vendors that are selling all kinds of stuff, all kinds of stuff. And that's probably the best part of Fan Expo. The amount of vendors that are offering so many different types of product that you could find something that you're looking for. And by all means, with me as an action figure collector, I had my share. Even anime statues, they had their fair share. So it was great to kind of peruse and look around, look at pricing, because you definitely, don't buy the first table you go to. Look around at pricing, so you might have the better deal, which in all honesty, I found something that had a better deal. But at the same time, celebrities, again, are celebrities, voice actors, comic book artists, comic book writers. They are really the main draw of Expo as well, because, that'll get people in the door. And that's why she got me in the door, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So this Fan Expo is honestly, it felt similar to all the other ones that I've been to for Philadelphia ever since Fan Expo took over Wizard World. Their artist alley is probably one of the best, because there's so many different creators over there that are showcasing their stuff, selling their stuff, and it's wonderful. And I definitely got to see a lot of cool things. I even got to pick up stuff from my kids and my wife, because they were looking for a particular vendor that was selling pins. So it was cool. It was fun. Talking to a lot of these vendors as well is probably another fun part for when I attend, just so I could learn and, get to know some of these creators. And that's how cool it is with Fan Expo. For me, unfortunately, the day, Friday is a short day. It's only from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's fine. For the general admission I paid, sure, so be it. Here is, my Friday ticket. No lanyard, which was weird. It's kind of like you're kind of forced to buy a lanyard to wear it. But to be honest, I put it right in my pocket. No one really even batted an eye if I had a ticket or anything like that. So there you go. That's what it was. You would have to scan a ticket to get inside anyway. So if you didn't have anything, that's who knows. But I did enjoy going through all the different vendors and shopping. Pretty much. That's what I was there for. I didn't see any like other celebrities or voice actors that I may want to get a signature. And even if I did, I like to do more of action figure type things to get signed. But I didn't see anything. So therefore, all I did was window shop. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like, okay, cool. This is what I see. There was a lot of tempting things that I definitely would have wanted to pick up, but pricing was also a factor. Some of these vendors, it was just unfortunate. They're just really expensive, like really expensive. Some vendors, you're right there at retail. I can understand $5, $10 above retail. That's perfectly fine. I have no problem getting that, getting something if it was just increased by that much, concerning the fact that it's right there. I don't have to pay for shipping or anything like that. It's right there. I can pick it up. So unfortunately, I did pass on quite a few things, but I did buy one particular item, which was actually very nice because I never saw it in stores. And I actually bought some One Piece cards from alternate universes. So that's cool. I'm glad that they were there so I could actually, see the kind of stuff that they had. And I've been on my trading card kick for quite some time now, especially with One Piece. And finding these is actually really awesome. So I spent like about $20-$30 for these cards. It's a lot better than buying a ton of packs, and these are a bunch of hits. So that's great. But the figure I found was at their Collectibles. And it was funny because I had a conversation with the guy and I visited their booth in New York Comic Con. But they had a bunch of loose figures, which is great. I loved kind of digging around for loose figures, seeing if there's anything that I need. But they also had wrestling figures. And I'm not that much of a wrestling figure collector, even though I do have my select few in my collection. Characters that I definitely enjoy, wrestlers, superstars that I definitely enjoy. But one that first got her first figure, Stephanie Vaquer. That's cool. For retail, 25 bucks. That's awesome. I'm actually very happy, they were selling for 25 bucks. And I think in the video, you may have noticed that I found another vendor selling for 40. That's why you go and look, check other vendors, see if you can find a better price. But not bad. This looks really good for her first figure. It's not bad. It's Mattel. It's the Elite series. But to get her first figure, I like it. Really cool. Maybe I'll meet her one day. Maybe she could sign this. So that's where that is. Outside of that, Fan Expo was okay. I don't really get excited about it anymore. It's a big deal for Philadelphia because it's the only one, honestly, in Center City, Philadelphia. It's right there in Philadelphia. So for them to have this, it's the only one. And there's a part of me that hopes that maybe Fan Expo expands more, maybe in exhibitors and getting publishers and things like that. That would be a huge thing that I would love to see Fan Expo do. But who knows? I have no idea. But that's just my opinion. If you enjoyed what I was able to record there, even though it wasn't as busy, it was just a lot of the same thing if I kept on recording here and here and here. I wasn't really there to try and interview anybody because it was just a day of, just hunting, walking, just sightseeing type of thing. I use the term window shop. So that's really what it was. So let me know what you guys think. Have you gone to your Fan Expo in your city? I would love to know if it was kind of similar or if you had a similar reaction that I did. It all varies depending upon, what you're really there for, what you may be looking for. I'm definitely trying to compare this to like a New York Comic Con, and for a future San Diego Comic Con patron, there's this weird expectation that I was hoping for more. Unfortunately, no, it's been the same for the past 5 years or so, even when I used to volunteer. So it is what it is, but let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear it. But thank you guys for checking out the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I greatly appreciate it. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers, which is incredible. So thank you guys very much. But I hope to see you guys soon, and I hope to see you on the next hunt.